Oh, the flea market. Okay. Did I buy stuff at the flea market that we're now going to have lost? I'm assuming. What we can do is, that is the market that. That we lost all the stuff we bought at the flea market. I had 6 out of 7, and now we have nothing because my power went out last time I streamed. Okay, this is fine. Everything is fine. At least I know where we were. Also, give me 2 seconds. The game sounds very quiet, and I don't know if I changed the setting. There we go. I don't know if the game's too loud now. Let me know if the volumes are okay, because I couldn't hear the game a minute ago, and now I can. But I don't know if it's too loud now. Can always get them again, though. Yeah, it won't be too hard to get them again. Decoration. Oh my god, we got the dog last time as well. We got Buddy. He used to live on a fishing boat, but now he never leaves your side. And at the dog when you're in the levels, and that makes my heart happy. Okay, so we need, for the flea market, fact, crime, and travel are the ones that sell the best. Flea market. Baby doggy. Okay, fact, crime, travel. Okay, my books stayed. For some reason, the books stayed saved. Just nothing else saved. Okay, sure. Let's do this. Let's go buy all our stuff back. I don't remember what we bought even, to be honest. Let's have a look. I think I bought the books, actually. Because it's always good to have books. I don't think we bought the chair. Because I seem to remember we had a big debate about, is it worth having the 4 seconds extra of inspiration, and I didn't think it was for that price. Because we only have 157 money now. I did buy paint, actually, I'm pretty sure. Are the items you can buy the same? I'm not too sure. That's what I'm checking, because I thought there were 3 lots of paint last time, but there's only 2. Apparently, Job is at the flea market. And yeah, I think it might be the same things, because I feel like I bought the antique vinyl player, but I don't remember. Or is it just because it's the day you're on? Yeah, it generally changes at least a bit week to week, but not always. Like, on the last flea market, she had the tree, but she didn't have the window flower boxes or the daisies last time. So, like, it does change week to week, but I think it's all pretty much the same today because my game crashed. So I think it's still there from the other day. +2 to crime chance. To be fair, we probably should get that because we do sell quite a lot of crime books. And it's classy. We need classy for the cafe, I think it is. I can't remember what you sell. But here's the gothic vendor. Oh yeah, I remember now. So we can get a crimson candelabra, which is cool. So that's +2% to fantasy sale, which is probably a good thing because I think we sell quite a lot of fantasy. What did the cauldron do? When successfully recommending a fantasy book, we get 1 extra recommendation per day, but it also costs us +3 and we get +7% danger. And then this is going to be mostly fantasy books, but 50... I don't know if I want to spend 50 on the books when we already have over 100. But we will get the candelabra. And then, let me just check. I can't check, damn! I thought I could check the journal. I just realised you guys can't see the journal. It would be behind my head. But it's not here right now. So I don't know how many things I've bought. A good item in Vampire Survivors, I think. I think so. Also, speaking of Vampire Survivors, would you guys want to see me stream that again? Okay, we're gonna buy the paint, because then we can redecorate our camper... I was gonna say camper van, it's not a camper van. We can redecorate our little store. Let me just go back here for 2 seconds to see how much money I've got left. 42. Okay, we can't afford anything else apart from the copper jug. Which helps with the plant effects, but not a lot else. So... I'd like to watch more VS. Yeah, they've added so much stuff. And I think I'm only roughly halfway done with the Chivos on there now. So I would like to be able to play some more. And get more of the Chivos also. Woof, woof, woof. Off! Looks like Buddy might need a dog bed. You should keep your eyes open for one in the newspaper, which we didn't have. We had a beach chair. And I don't remember what the other thing was. Oh, now I can look, actually. A deck chair and a coffee machine. No dog bed yet. There's also more books. But we don't have very much money. So I want to keep the money we do have. And then, again, we are back to 6 out of 7 for the flea market items. So maybe at the end of the day, if we have enough money to buy something else, we might buy something else. But I think it can carry over to the next week as well. So maybe we should just save up a bunch of money before next week. We'll see. Let's see what we can sell. Oh, I'm so happy to have my dear Moira back. Of course, I fully supported her wish to travel the world. You know, I was the one who convinced her fathers to agree to it. Moira is a grown person after all, and she makes good decisions, has her first degree already. This whole family needs to learn to trust her a little more. But oh well, who listens to me anyway? The most important thing is this. She is back in Bookstonbury, and I know she could be quite a good influence on you if you let her. She's such a remarkable person with so much drive. I have a feeling you two will become fast friends. Okay, we already know all this, because this is roughly where I think we got up to before my internet died last time. Well, not even my internet, just my whole power, so... Touch wood! That won't happen again. Oh no! Give me a hand! Okay, recommendation time, chat. What do you have for me today? I wouldn't mind starting a new series. I tend to like most stories with a detective, and also I prefer books from this century. So... I mean... Sherlock Holmes, but that probably... Sherlock Holmes was like 19th century, right? So probably, unfortunately, not Sherlock Holmes, even though it is part of a series. That didn't take long to get back to where you left off then. No, I remember her talking about Moira. I don't remember how much further we got. Oh my god, look, there you go, Lord of the Flies again. I remember we were talking about Lord of the Flies. And then it died after that. Anne of Green Gables and Julius Caesar. But it seems like she wants crime as opposed to classic. So, the Inheritance Games. This thrilling mystery for young adults kicks off a series of novels surrounding Avery, a teenager who suddenly becomes heir to a strange billionaire's fortune, if she can make it that far. Doesn't sound very detective-y to me, personally. Yeah, the author's one of my nan's relatives. That is really cool, though. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it comes like preloaded on like Kindle app or anything, but if it doesn't, I will definitely buy it at some point because I think that I think they used to like teach it in schools and stuff, but I don't remember like at my school personally. I don't remember reading it, but like obviously it's a famous book. I've heard of it. It's just never been one of the ones that I think I've read. So I'll give it a go at some point. Aha! Agatha Christie. But I don't know if that's going to be this century. So, As Good as Dead. The finale to the Good Girl's Guide to Murder young adult series, and a catching mystery for any true crime podcast fans out there. Will our titular good girl make it out unscathed? I mean, she says she wants to start a new series, but that's the end. So, we can bear that in mind. Oh, look, American Psycho. Hey. American Psycho details the increasingly dark and violent stream of consciousness of a young, rich, narcissistic yuppie working on Wall Street in 90s Manhattan. It contains graphic descriptions of gore and violence. So definitely not really what she wants, because it's not a series. The Girl Who Played with Fire. A Nordic crime thriller. Sounds kind of cool. If we were villains. 7 acting students at an elite arts college are very familiar with Shakespearean drama, but seeing the fictional power struggles and love entanglements they enact become their reality too. The Outsider. Oh, Stephen King. That makes sense. Dark Places. I like that book. Like, Gillian Flynn is quite a good author, to be fair. She did Gone Girl. She did Sharp Objects, which I think might actually be my favourite of the 3. And then Dark Places. Little Libby's life in rural Kansas is forever changed when she witnesses the murder of her family. 24 years later, she revisits it all for the entertainment of crime-loving strangers. See, like, we're getting... It doesn't have to be a series, because she just says, I wouldn't mind starting a series. But she wants something with a detective, and preferably from this century. So, obviously that has a detective. But, like, stuff like Agatha Christie and Sherlock Holmes, I don't think they're from this century. That's the end of a series, so probably not best to give her, like, the last book. Does American Psycho have a detective? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's a film. Pretty sure I've seen the film. But off the top of my head, I don't remember. It does? Okay, so American Psycho could be one that we do. In the film it does. I'm assuming in the book it probably does. Because that's looking like the best one. Or Dark Places. I seem to remember there's also, like, detectives in that. So... Willem Dafoe plays a detective. Ah. It's vaguely coming back to me. You know what? We're gonna risk it. We'll risk it on American Psycho. Oh. Really? Isn't American Psycho a standalone book? She didn't say it had to be a series. She just said, I wouldn't mind if it was a series. You know what? I'm gonna pet the dog. That seems unfair. She should have said, I want a series. Kind of mad about that, not gonna lie. I spent all that time discussing it, and then she's like, nah, I don't care about any of the other points I gave you. It just has to be a series. Hey, nice to see you. I'm on the lookout for a new tabletop game. Oh, I remember this, actually. Or old tabletop game, to be precise. I found some gems here before, but you have to have some luck. Anyways, well, it was good to see you. Bye! Okay, bye, sir. Yeah, I'm kind of mad about that. Wait, what? You got a dog? Oh my gosh, why didn't you tell me? He is so cute. Hi, cutie. Oh, I think he likes me. This just made my day. I forgot what I was doing, but it doesn't matter now. My new mission is to pet this baby. Pet the baby. We pet the woof woof and he go woof woof. Uh-oh. Hi, hello. Pop science is a go-to of mine. Also, I don't think I'll ever outgrow children's literature. Oh no. Does this work? Also, what is pop science? I know what science is, but like, is it just popular science or I don't know. But that could work. Dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. Dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. A collection of over 90 prehistoric plants and animals. Stunningly illustrated by Angela Rizza and Daniel Long. In this remarkable guide, readers of all ages may find their new favourite fossil. That feels like it could work. Gregor the Overlander. Suzanne Collins, she's the one who did the Hunger Games. I haven't read that one though. A Wrinkle in Time. I've heard of that. I haven't read that. Snow Day. 32 pages. Momo or the Grey Gentleman. I think maybe that. Would you like to know what pop science is? I had to look it up. Yes, please. Like, when they give me categories and stuff, it probably would be a good idea for me to actually know what the hell they want. So... Popular science, also called pop science or pop sci, is an interpretation of science intended for a general audience. Okay, so dinosaurs and other prehistoric life would probably work. Probably. So, like, casual sci-fi. It seems so. Like, dinosaurs are science. Is my logic. iRobot. Could maybe work. Ranma. The Lost Continent. Green Mile. Flowers for Algernon. This is fact as well, so there's like kitchen rules for your family and you. Saint Bookston, because they made up some books specifically for this game. To see around us. Troglodytes don't bite. Troglobites don't bite. Towards a new architecture. Physics, 1908. And the Glass Castle. You know what? Heck it, we'll try the dinosaur book. There we go. Yippee! Interesting topic. You're welcome. I was hoping that would work because she specifically said children's literature as well. And, like, the yellow books are the children's books. So, after last time, I was hoping we'd be able to get something right. Okay, we're getting money now as well, so I can buy something else at the flea market. I don't know what else I would want that we have this week, though. So I'm not too sure whether we should just wait until next week, and I assume it's going to carry over, or if we should just buy something else. Because we have 119 money, which isn't terrible, but it's also not great, probably. You have a very interesting aura. Buy the books, I suppose. It's like, we're a bookshop. We need books. Or we could maybe get the daisies for the plus 2% to classic. Because I think that we have to go back to the cafe at some point when we have classy stuff. But that's not classy. This would be good, but that's also most of our money because it gives us a plus 1% chance to kids, classic, and fantasy sales. See, that gives us plus 15% to classy effects. So that could work, maybe? Review board. When successfully recommending a book, we get plus 1% chance to all book sale chance. I don't really care for the jug. I don't feel like the jug's really gonna do an awful lot for us personally. Pricey. How dare they? I should charge them just for looking. So we could get a painting. Plus 2% to travel. Plus 2% to fantasy. I didn't actually want to click that, but sure. I was trying to... Oh, I have to scroll up here, okay. And then that one's plus 2% to kids sale, which is good at the beat, I think. But see, all of them are expensive. It's like 65, 85, 75. 65 one? Travel. The one that I would need the most is the most expensive one. You know what? I'll take a risk and get something next week. There's no point buying something just for the sake of finishing a challenge. Challenge? Quest. Okay, we sold quite a lot. There's nothing special today. And then tomorrow it's the Mega Savings Day. So we'll go to Mega Marché probably because I don't know if that's the best place to be. But because everyone's going there for the sale anyway. We're gonna get the mixed book bundle for 10 because that's cheap. We've got a little bit of everything again. Like, we're doing well for books. We have over 100 of every kind of book now. Okay, where do we want to go today? We haven't been to the castle ruins yet, actually. So, yeah, there's all the people. We could go to the castle ruins. I think that was... No, wait, we did go. Yeah, I think the castle ruins might be the only place we haven't been yet. Like, we're still working on gathering 100 gold for the beat here. We still need to equip 3 classy decor items for Cafe Liberté. Got all the stamps for the waterfront. So I think we should go to the castle ruins. I don't know what kind of books we're gonna need yet, though. Do we have enough classy stuff, actually? That's classy. Okay, let's... We're running out of space. God damn it. A knife! I like that we just have the knife stabbed into the... Plus 2% to drama sale chance. You know what? I don't want that. That's classy too. Okay, so if we put candelabra there, and then we have to put that there, I guess. And then that should be enough of the classy stuff for whenever we go back to... I mean, it's plus 15 daily expenses, but like... Probably don't need all of these. That's maritime. Don't really need the maritime anymore because we mostly had that for trying to get the fish market stuff. I say go to the castle ruins then. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Also, should we be concerned that the squirrels are forming alliances? As a line I just read, and I thought you would appreciate it too. That is definitely one of the sentences ever. Thank you for sharing that. That has amused me. Plus 2% to drama. I don't know if we need drama yet, but we'll get rid of this for now. Minus 10% danger. We need that for a quest, plus that. Oh, with minus 25 to classy effects. Oh, plus 5 to crime. That for the child, I guess. Okay, we'll keep everything. We have daily expenses at 12, but like, it's fine. Also ruins, because we've not been here yet. And then we'll get rid of all the books, just so it might reset the books that we had, I hope. I'm gonna put quite a chunk of classic and maybe travel, I feel like. Do like 5 for kids. Like 6 for fantasy. I think fact would sell. Oops. I think fact would sell quite well. Not sure about crime. Or drama. Put that up there. And we'll put kid there. Put kid and drama there, and then we'll do... I really don't know. You know what, we'll try this, because if it's castle ruins, fact might be good, because there might be stuff about, like, the ruins. Classic's probably good, because, I mean, they sell classic books at places like that too, I guess. Travel might be good, for the same kind of reason. And then everything else I'm not sure. So we're gonna take a risk, because I ain't got a clue. Oh my god, it's pretty though. I don't have a clue what we're doing. Stamp collected. A piece of history. Visit the castle. It feels like he went back in time, doesn't it? Kinda does. It's cool. Can we light the fire? No. We can look at the lighthouse though. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting to just be like down there. Seagull. We can shoot the cannon. Oh, let's just start again. I can shoot the cannon. I like that. Oh, there's this. Oh, there's loads of seagulls. I like this. Okay, nothing else that way. Is there anything that way, or is it? Okay, it's just more of the road. And graves. Okay. And then information. Learn about the history of Bookstonbury Castle. You come to realise how little you currently know about Bookstonbury's history, but there is always time to learn, so you briefly glance over the sign's text. Sometime in the 8th century, Norse explorers began taking an interest in the region's shores. Historians found evidence of a small hamlet settlement in the 9th century. To secure a foothold, a hilltop fort, Old Norse Bog, was constructed. Instinctively, your eyes skip over a few paragraphs as another line captures your interest. Arguing that the fortification posed a threat to the greater region, local rebels were able to rally troops in 1298. After 3 months of skirmishes, the locals successfully overtook Norse forces and stormed the fort. You have a hard time imagining battle cries up here. Next to the quiet forest, it all seems so far away now. In the 14th century, the Dukedom of Rheicaster expanded their influence to the growing settlements along the River Owl, and from circa 1350 onwards, ducal forces manned what became known as Fort Borg. The walls you now see before you were presumably built around 1460, when the 12th Duke, Mikhail Rheicaster, deemed the century-old fort to be too small, impractical, and reportedly ugly, and ordered a number of reconstructions. Unfortunately, the new fort, Mockingly called a castle by locals for its exuberance, only lasted until the fire of 1575. Huh. Bookstonbury sure has seen some interesting characters, but somehow that makes complete sense. I like it. I think it's cool. Like, it won't let me look at it much more. But I think it's cool. Okay. I guess let's see the woof woof and then see how many books we can sell. Who's the sweetest boy? Wolf. Yes, you are. Okay, I'm also gonna take this opportunity to quickly hydrate before I have to yap some more. Never mind. Just honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. Give me something that's entertaining and not too demanding. I really enjoyed How Many Castles in 7 Days. So they're looking preferably for travel by the look of it. Thank you, Aries. That. Hydration. Entertaining and not too demanding. Journey to the Center of the Earth. That's entertaining, right? Have you always wanted to meet a dinosaur? Easy. Just hop down an Icelandic volcano and check out the Earth's core. They should hopefully still be there. Like, that's entertaining, right? Sorry, I'm gonna continue in a sec, but what else is a little bit dirty? Right where they don't. Okay, then we have by train through Spain. Join this charming and colourful journey across Spain as they hop on trains, capture stunning vistas, and uncover fascinating hidden gems. I don't know if that's entertaining enough for this lady. A thoroughly researched exploration of Venetian art and architecture. Good Korean. Wait, cook Korean. A comic book with recipes. Would that be entertaining and not too demanding? I'm torn between that and Journey to the Center of the Earth so far. Because, like, it's a comic book with recipes, which I would be entertained by. Catching Carps. By Nigel Carpham. Reel in this absolute catch of a book, because Carpham's fishing trip is something special. Weaving together carp facts, personal philosophy, and globe-trotting tales, author shares all his wisdom. That's one, like, specifically for the game, which is cool. An Explorer's Guide to Georgetown. Down Under. What about Australia? Into the Sunset, the Magical West. Satirical travelogue. That would be entertaining. Probably. Tasting history. Explore the past through 4,000 years of recipes. Jesus Christ. Because you are. Recipes for real life, hungry cooks, and messy kitchens. Okay, that's me. That asks really confuse me, but that's maybe because I don't know books too well, honestly. Honestly, some of them are quite confusing. Like, the other one which is like, I wouldn't mind jumping into a series and then, like, I didn't do that because it sounded like she didn't care too much if it was a series or not, and then she's like, it had to be a series, and I'm just like, okay, you never said it had to be a series, you just said maybe. So some of them aren't too bad, but some of them are really stressful. So I think either this one, because it's satirical, and satirical is generally quite funny, and they want entertaining. And it's only 132 pages, so it's not too demanding. I That one's a bit longer, so a bit more demanding, but also sounds like it'd be entertaining. And then I would be entertained by this, because it says, make cooking new recipes more fun than ever. So that's also not too demanding. Magical West sounds good. That was like, I think we'll go with that one. Yay! She loved it. So you get hearts and sparkles if you nail it, and then you get just sparkles if it's like so-so, and then it's like the black "you suck" kind of vibe if we get it wrong. So we nailed that one. We did it, chat. So yeah, like it can be really hit and miss sometimes with the recommendations, because like you think you've nailed it and then it turns out you haven't. Like it is hard to tell sometimes what the important parts of people's requests are. Okay, well, he is in his element. I can't remember his name. This man is in his element because he likes the factual books. So okay. I need something with loads of cool animals. I really enjoyed Kiki's delivery service. Hey, it's for my little sister. That's fairies. That's not animal. Humans technically aren't animals. I don't think. A series of unfortunate events. I don't know how many animals are in that. And the Magic City. Which it doesn't look like there's many animals in that. Are you looking for feminist anarchist sci-fi? I could be. What a great start to the description. At the Earth's core. Oh. The Hollow Earth sci-fi novel for anyone who read The Journey to the Center of the Earth, which is there. We have both of them, folks. That's quite fun. Ah! Cool, Miss of Fury. These are the books, Neon. This is, I believe, the second one. Yeah, book 2. So there's A Court of Thorns and Roses, and then this is the second book, A Court of Mist and Fury. I really like these books, and I made Willow read them, and she also really likes these books now, so... Get ready for a sexy, epic, and twisting book 2 in the ACOTAR series, where the immortal drama of the Fae unfolds around haunted protagonist Feyre. Will she find the right side to stand with? You'll have to read it to find out, by the way, chat. I recommend the book. None of these have animals, is my issue. Like, they want animals. I might have to turn them down. I'd rather not, but I might have to turn them down. The Canterville Goose. Animal Farm! That has animals in it. It's mature reading, but, like, it has animals in it. It sounds like Moon Minimals is the best fit of what I'm saying here. It feels like it, although Animal Farm, you've heard of ACOTAR, it's good. Although it do be kind of spicy in parts, so... But I still recommend it because I liked it, so... Yeah, welcome in, Meg. I hope that you are doing well. Honestly, like, at some point I could just do, like, a booky kind of stream where I yap about books and tell you guys, like, some of the books that I would recommend and, like, go through my Goodreads and tell you guys the ratings of books I've read and all that kind of thing. Because I enjoy reading, and I feel like that might be fun. The Cask of Amontadillo. We have a lot of things. 29 pages? Okay. Okay, that is a very short story. Spicy? Yeah, it's like, I guess it's like the British term for, like, smart. Although, I mean, it is just smart. But, like, A little bit spicy. I'm torn on Animal Farm or Moomins so far. The Soul of Man Under Socialism. Richard II. The Fall of the House of Usher. There's a lot of Edgar Allan Poe in the classic books right now. Great Expectations. Okay, I don't know. That's the wrong bet. Where's the children book? Where Moomins? Is Animal Farm going to be too deep for a child? Is it either Animal Farm or Moomins? It's gotta be Animal Farm. My school had us cover it at like 13. Yeah, like Animal Farm, we know it's animals. Moomins technically don't think they're animals. We'll do it. Hey! She loves it. I loved the animals in Animal Farm. Good. Hi, cutie. Hi. Oh, hi. Who's my favorite boy? Yes, you are. Oh, wait, before I forget, I have a little something for you. Ta-da! I got you your favorite plant. It will freshen up your shop even more. I wanted to do something nice for you since you did me such a big favor when we met. Make sure you hang it up, alright? I promise people will love it. By the way, how is your investigation with Fern going? I can't help but find it all rather funny. That mascot looked so silly after being deflated. Doggo. Pet the babe. Radicalize the children from a young age. Exactly. Can you pet the dog? We can pet the dog. We pet the dog out. You say boof. I love the dog. We only just got the dog last stream. And I would already die for him. 92 out of 100. We're nearly done with the stupid sandcastle thing. Oh, okay. The cannon actually did something. A thundering noise still echoes in your ears. While active, plus 5% chance to crime, fantasy, and kids sales, and then minus 5% to all other book sales. And we got one less recommendation today, but like, I don't know, the recommendations are stressful. Ooh. Preppy Pioneer. Pip-Pit and hello. Are you joining the Pip-Pit Pioneers? What's a Pip-Pit? I would like to. Monty doesn't woof, he boofs. A boof. I love the boof. Like, Toby does sometimes actually say woof, but a lot of the time he also just bork. What's a Pip-Pit? What? How can you not know what a Pip-Pit is? Do you live under a rock? No, I'm not Patrick Star. Pip-Pits are the coolest birds in the whole world, especially the meadow pipit, our mascot. And they're the namesake of our little outdoor exploration organisation, the Pip-Pit Pioneers. And our new pioneer captain, Miss Cohen, is extremely cool and smart. He told us to call her Anne. Yes, of course. Pioneer Captain Anne is extremely cool and smart. You have a lot to learn. But still, welcome to Pip-Pit Camp. You're the bookseller, right? Wait a minute. We have to see if you're even tough enough for Pip-Pit Camp. Say, do you know any scary campfire stories? Show the Pip-Pit Pioneers some scary stories to tell during their campfire night. Yeah. Maybe you have some on your shelves. I don't mind a bit of fright. Also, I'm quite fond of manhwa and mangas. Okay. I don't think we have any on us right now, but I have seen Death Note and Sailor Moon. and Ranma, and I think there was something else the other day. It's manga. So uh Good Girl, Bad Blood. Do we have anything that's spooky? Or any of these? A short story whose gruesome nature. That could work. Try that. I never would have looked there. I'm getting goosebumps. Whoa, sick. That is weep stuff. Should we really be reading the Cask of a Montadillo? Isn't that for grown-ups? Probably. Oh my god, we're sparkling. Oh, it stopped. Okay, let's pack up for the night. Yeah, like I don't get to actively pick the books that we get on the shelves. But on occasion there have been manga books, so we'll see. We'll see if we get any more. No dog bed yet. Bookshop visits castle. A delightful surprise, says eager Pipit Pioneer. Okay, we can go... Okay, I guess we should go to the, mega store today. Because it's Mega Savings Day. We still have over 100 of every book. We don't need to buy more books yet. Yeah, the kid is a little bit too scared of the book. It can't be that bad, and it's short, so... Okay, we need crime, drama, and kids' books. We need to do that. What we could do... We could cheese it, technically. And we could get rid of the big bookcase and just have that. And just sell 8 books. And then technically we would have sold out the books. But I would think I'd rather do it like the actual way and just like hope that we can sell all the books we bring. So I want a full shelf of crime, a full shelf of drama, and a full shelf of kids. So kids, crime, drama, and then we'll do some travel in there. And some fact. And oops. And then what are we? Okay, classic is already there. Oh, time for ads. Okay, it's handy that I did it before the day started. So we are going to fish, and we're gonna put some music on. I guess we'll listen to the end of Paparazzi. But yeah, time to fish. Sarah, hello, welcome in. How are you doing today? I am actually going to disappear for a little bit in the break, so enjoy the fishing while I'm gone, and I'll be back soon. What a song to come back to. Okay, let me catch up with chat. Okay, Neil said yippee, but I don't know what for. I'm assuming fishing. I'm good. I'm trying to book a holiday, but I have no idea where I want to go, so having a nosy at potential countries. Ooh, that will be fun. Let me know where you decide. Also, welcome in, Chris, as well. Thank you for redeeming third. I appreciate it. Not really sure. Will be me and Ollie, but we both aren't really beach people, so don't want Spain, etc. Really. Understandable. I very rarely to never go on holiday, so I'm not going to be the best person to ask. But I feel like a lot of people in chat are a lot more well-travelled than I. Okay, if anyone wants a fish, this is the last call for fish. And then we'll go back to Bookshop. God, I love this song. I haven't heard it in ages. Green Day were like one of Teenage Amy's favourite bands. Eight fish? You can only have one, Wes. Also, welcome in, Wes. With the graffiti in the bathroom stall, the whole of the shopping mall. Alright, we'll pause the fish before I end up just singing. We'll pause the... And then fishing is off the screen. Now we back to here. He has a little coat when it rains, but you can't see it because it's behind the bookshelves. Prague was gorgeous, and it's also fairly cheap too, or it was when I've been there the 2 times. I'm not super duper well travelled, unfortunately. I've been to Spain and I've been to France. Beyond that, I haven't really been to many places. So if anyone else has recommendations, then I'd probably listen to them. Like the south of France is really nice. My aunt used to have a house in the south of France, so we went there a few times. We didn't go near the beaches, but like we were within driving distance of beaches and stuff. But there's like a lot of vineyards and stuff. And like really cute, quaint little towns and stuff. So like you would have to have a car for, well, if it's like really south, like where I used to go, you'd probably need to get a car because like we'd fly into either Toulouse or Carcassonne and then go from there. And a lot of the places are kind of out of the way, but it is really pretty. I used to really enjoy going there. So that would be my recommendations. But that's just based on places I've been, which isn't many. I would like to travel Europe more, but I'm poor, so... Barcelona's really cool, but there's a lot of people there. I've heard good things about Barcelona. Oh, you're considering France? Hey! Currently in my head of France, Germany, or somewhere completely random. Random could be fun. Budapest and Vienna. Yeah, I want to go to both of them too. They are really pretty. I want to go to Switzerland. Switzerland looks gorgeous. Like, my brother's been and he said it's really expensive, but like, it's really pretty as well. So... like, there's a lot of places I'd like to go, but I'm a little bit anxious about travelling by myself if I did, and also, money. Okay. Switzerland is very expensive and I am very poor, so it's not even on my radar. Yeah, Switzerland and Japan are like 2 of the places I want to go the most, and they're both really expensive, and it's mostly the flights and stuff. Like, flights and accommodation, I think, would be a large chunk of the expenses for Japan, but also I would spend way too much money in Japan, so I want to go, but it's expensive. You want to go to Norway, but it's expensive? Yeah. I want to go to Iceland. But again, I feel like Iceland is probably quite expensive. Okay, so we have the crime scene because someone stabs the wacky, wavy, armed, inflatable tube man or whatever the Family Guy one's called. I don't remember what they used to call it. But it got stabbed in the back and, like, we have the knife. We have the knife now because we're investigating the crime. I love them. Shaggy and cute. Okay. What are you going to... No, I don't want to click you. Click you. Good work finding that murder weapon. If we can figure out whose knife it is, we'll be one step closer to cracking this case. Perhaps you should ask around at other locations. Okay, whatever. We're not in another location. We're here, so... Oh, I wanted to look at the paints and stuff, although I do like our little purple stuff, but... Oh yeah, it's rainy. I forgot it was rainy today. Oh wait. We pet! Woof! Yes, speak, or you wanna play? Woof woof woof. Catch or... Catch! The baby call! Oh, so if you can hear my doggo, apologies. He's going for walkies right now, and he gets excited and does a little walk. Like so. People. I feel like I'd need to be in Japan for a while if I went, so I could go across the country and take it all in and enjoy all the sights I've seen and things, which is going to be very expensive. Yeah. I feel like Japan is like a bucket list holiday for me, and I'd want to spend a significant chunk of time there, like at least a month in Japan, if I went to Japan. So I feel like maybe I'll make like a Japan fund somehow, and then slowly work towards it. Japan is 100% a bucket list destination. Yeah, definitely. Like, the amount of stuff I want to see in Japan, and, like, the amount of stuff I know I'm going to want to buy in Japan. And then, like, obviously I'd take my camera and I'd probably take, like, thousands of pictures and stuff. Because there's just so much stuff I want to see there. But, yeah. We've nearly sold out of the crime books already, by the way. Hi, you're the highlight of my route. I'm looking for a travel guide. Okay. Fictional travel log, that might not be helpful. The Book of Tea. Not a travel guide. How many castles in 7 days? That's a travel guide, surely. He wants to see the most castles in only 1 week. Or, I guess, Adventures of a Wild Child. You know what? Castles. Oh wow! How many castles in 7 days? Sounds like a fun trip. We did it! Where are the bestsellers? I need something with loads of cool animals. Again? I'm interested in fact books. Do you have anything like dinosaurs and other prehistoric life? Well, that's about Finnish design master Alvar Aalto. So no. And then my lesbian experience with loneliness. So I don't think that's I don't think that's going to be like dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. That has animals. That doesn't say anything about animals. Nimona, maybe? Artemis Fowl. I haven't read that since I was younger. Frog and Toad together. Oh, to garden, bike, and go on adventures with your soulmate. While these short stories might strictly qualify as children's literature, who doesn't yearn for the life of Frog and Toad? Exactly. I want to garden and bike and go on adventures with my soulmate. Oh, Kiki! Kiki's delivery service. A spirited young witch needs to learn how to stand on her own 2 feet as she arrives in a bustling and charming seaside town. Sound familiar, anyone? Because that's literally what we're doing. And then a series of unfortunate events. Although, do we have... the witch boy? That sounds kind of good, actually. In Asta's family, boys aren't meant to be witches. They're supposed to grow into shapeshifters. But at 13, Asta still hasn't shifted. And when his friends need help, his fascination with witchcraft might be the only thing that can help. A graphic novel for adventurous middle grade readers. Hey, you like Artemis Fowl too? I remember liking it. Maybe I should reread that as. Can get 5 nights in the center of Berlin for a pretty good price. That's be tempting. Honestly, if you can, like, if it's an affordable price and it's somewhere you want to go, then do it. Oh, there we go! Jujutsu Kaisen! I found the Weeb Meg. Supernatural strength, cursed objects, and occult research are becoming daily occurrences for Yuji. Ow. I punched my desk. Okay, animals. So, I'm going to give him either Frog and Toad or Kiki. Because Kiki obviously has Gigi. And then Frog and Toad has Frog and Toad. I've read almost every Artemis Fowl book. I'd like to read the rest, but it's been a while, so I'd probably reread the whole thing. Me too. Heck it, Frog and Toad. Huh, I love the animals in Frog and Toad together. I've never tried that before. See, some of the requests aren't that bad, but some of them are, like, really awkward. I can't believe this game has manga and stuff like JJK. It has Death Note as well. Hey, thanks for getting us that money. I'm just gonna... Ooh, we got the stamp for it. Hey! For Bookstonbury! Gather 100 gold for beach gear. Whoa. These sandcastles are taking on epic proportions thanks to your 100 contribution. Let's see what Harper has to say. Take that! Yep. Me and my barber are gonna buy so many shovels and buckets later. Now where should we build next? It needs to be somewhere more strategic. How do you build a drawbridge out of sand? Anyway. Sorry, can't let you in on our top secret plans. Yeah, you're just gonna take my money and then have top secret plans. Thanks for all the cash, take a sticker. Yeah, exactly. She's like, here, have this box and then people can give me money as well as you. And then she's just like, yo, thanks for the cash, here's a sticker. Oh, sorry, I hope I didn't interrupt your investigation. Did you find who did it yet? Oh my god, a recommendation immediately after. I can handle a bit of horror, but I'd like to be able to carry the book. Death Note is one of my all-time favourites. We started out with the crime books. Oh no. Horror? Where horror? Stephen King, maybe? Horror? Not for the faint of heart. Okay, that's my first choice so far. The Witch Boy doesn't sound like horror. Not horror. JJK, would that be horror? It's dark, but I don't know if it counts as horror. But they like Death Note, so maybe they'd like JJK if they like Death Note. I'm a person who likes Death Note and JJK. Maybe they'll be the same. It has horror notes and he mentions Death Note, so I'd say JJK. Witch boy, taking a witch. People did try. It's dumb, I like it. There we go, JJK. Brilliant! Quite unsettling, but I like it. Hey! The weebs be weebin'. Welcome back to the Mega Marché and a happy Mega Savings Day to you. You know the drill. Everything must be 1 coin off. Okay, maybe we stop coming here after on the savings day because then we get less money. So I hope work has been fun for you so far. No, work sucked today, but cheers. You know, if you ever get bored, you're always welcome to drop by our band practice. But no pressure, mate. Just saying, you're always welcome. You're still looking into that whole mascot thing, right? Nothing lost if you ask me. Looks like someone really didn't like the new design. And can you blame them? I said last time I think it's him. I still think it's him. He works there and I think he stabbed it. Okay, we're gonna save up as much money as we can. Let's go, lesbians, weebs. Why not lesbian weeb? Why not both? Oh, also at some point I found something I want to add to stream, but I have to like save up a little bit to get it. So at some point there will be something somewhat new, but not yet, because I am poor. Exactly. Like I said. Ugh. Okay. We start out with crime books and novel books. Okay, it's rainy today, and then tomorrow it's sunny. We still have just, apart from crime, I was gonna say we have just about over 100 for every class genre thing of book apart from crime. But they're not selling crime today unless there's some in here, which we'll buy. Okay, cool. There was enough crime to push us over 100. Okay. Where do we want to go today? It's raining, so maybe not the beach. We can go to the lighthouse. I don't really want to go back to the supermarket. There's Cafe Liberté, St. Bookston University, the waterfront square we're going to tomorrow because there's a fish market, and then the castle ruins where we've already been like 2 days ago. The cafe might be good actually. Let me check something. Where was the calf? I think. We have the 3 classy decor items actually. Maybe we should go here. So, classic, fact, and crime are the ones that sell best here. Let's go Yuri enjoyers. Speaking of gay anime, I'm really enjoying the summer Hikaru died. I recommend. I will add it to my probably never-ending list. I have so much anime that I need to watch at some point. Okay, we can decorate paints. We've got this paint. And then, why did that not save? And then there's like the grey, which is quite nice actually. I have a grey roof for a bit. That stuff can all stay in there for now, because that's for a quest. Although it's minus 25 to the classy effects, but like, we already have the 3 classy things we need for this, so... Okay, fact, classic, crime. Because everyone likes the crime, apparently. We'll just get rid of everything. Classic, fact. Do a whole shelf of all of them, because they'll likely sell out. And then fantasy. There we go. We have at least 4 of every book kind. I like clicking the leaf piles. It's satisfying. Can we knock that over? Like, sometimes if you click stuff, it does stuff or gives you stuff, but... Right, we can ring the bike bells. The lamps go kind of wavy sounding. And then the birds hoot at you. Okay, nothing else we can interact with at the moment, so... Apart from... Puppy! Ruff. You wanna play? Roll over. It's like, I don't know roll over. What do you mean? Guess he doesn't know that one. He knows catch, but he doesn't know roll over. Wow. They already hate the offerings. Anything hot off the press? I need a new travel guide. Do you have anything like by train through Spain? Yes. Round to Luxembourg with Brooke. Travel guide. Or an explorer's guide to Georgetown. Would that not be a travel guide? An age of license, a travel log. Travel memoir about a trip through Europe. A light-hearted advice book for anyone with travel anxieties. And a book full of beautiful illustrations of cute kittens and delicious food. So... Or, you know, literally the book he asked for. Well, the one that he said he liked, so... 3 nights in Iceland, only 700 per person. I need more money. Yeah... Life be expensive. If you figure out how to get more money, let me know how to get more money, because I need more money also. Go to Luxembourg. There you go. He's gone to Luxembourg. Or, like, via book, they've gone to Luxembourg. Okay, they only wanted the one travel book, apparently. Even though there were multiple travel guide books. Good afternoon. Do you have a minute for a chat? Do you remember how I told you about my hip arthritis? Well, I think it has become necessary for me to take a step back. The pain has been keeping me from sleeping properly, and I can hardly put my shoes on in the morning. And you know how much I rely on my little walks and chats around town. Meeting people every day is what keeps me going. I tried the mobility aids my doctors recommended, but none of them were right for me. I'm exhausted these days, so I have decided to have hip replacement surgery. It's not too risky, and I just want to be able to live my life. Of course I'm nervous, and Mariam has been fussing about me since I told her. But I think it's for the best, and I just wanted to let you know that I will be unavailable soon. Thank you for lending me your ear, dear. Now let me get one more book for a little distraction. Sounds like me. Just one more book. My plan, win the lottery, even though I don't play it, but still it's a solid plan. It's as solid a plan as any. It's not too risky. Foreshadowing. Honestly, I was thinking that too, Wasp. I saw her say like, oh, it's not that risky. But like, she kind of old. And surgery like that is more risky the older you get, I think. So, yeah. Excuse me? Why do you have my kitchen knife? I don't think it was her who stabbed the inflatable thing, but... Aha! Mariam is the owner of our murder weapon. I'll be needing that back, thank you. And I'll let Tildy know that it turns up after all. Tildy borrowed it during the time of the murder. I don't know if it's like Tilde or Tildy or Tilda or whatever. What do you have for me today? I prefer books from this century. I've not found a whodunit I don't like. Okay, whodunit. This one, maybe? Villanelle. Girl who played with... Who are that one again? Crime and Punishment. Do that. Probably won't, but we could. The finale again for the Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Murder on the Orient Express. The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Carrie. Now I want a blockbuster version of this game where I give people movie and game recommendations. Honestly, I would love that. Like, if... I don't know if the same people would do it, but if anyone out there makes that game, I probably would play that. I would love to give people game recommendations and stuff. Like, movies, I'd probably be bad at. I probably wouldn't be good at recommending movies, but games, I might be good at recommending games. I don't know how good I am at recommending books. But yeah. I don't know, because this one is literally the only one that we have that said whodunit, and she wants a whodunit, so maybe? Debs, if you see this, steal my idea pretty please. I don't want anything, I just want the game. Honestly, yeah. I want that game. We're gonna give her that. Good. Oh yes, the detective character sounds fascinating. We did it. Successful recommendation, and that's nearly done, so we can do a different quest after that. Hi, buddy. Have you listened to those new songs Klaus wrote? They're amazing, right? I couldn't believe that he worked on them in secret for so long. That boy is so bloody talented. He just needs some more confidence, eh? Anyway, I also bought some song drafts today. Just some scribbles I had in my travel diary, you know? And we got right to improvising some great stuff. I love when we just get in the flow like that. I feel bloody good about myself after that. All I need is a little read from you now. Then nothing can get in my way this week. Okay, they are buying all our crime. 3 crime books? That is a person after my own heart. I need something for an essay. Uh-oh. I want to read a horror story. I have a soft spot for science fiction and bonus points if it was written by a woman. There you go, Little Women. That's definitely a horror. It's not really. What do we have that could work? Stein? Frankenstein. Someone is making that game? I need it. Whenever it comes out, I need it. You know what? We're nailing these recommendations today. I think we've got all of the recommendations, like, done well today. I'm excited. Oh, thank you for sending me a link to it, Tiger. I didn't look at it properly, I just saw that you sent me a link to it, so... It's just for movies, but I'm on board and it does the same recommendation system. Although it does feel free to make one as well, please. Yeah. I like the sound of it. Like, it sounds like it will be fun. We're kinda... We have quite a chunk of money right now. So I'm gonna swap up the horror, well, crime books a little bit, and kids apparently. And we're gonna buy these because it was only 10. Still no dog bed. Okay, it's a waterfront fish market today, so we'll probably go there. We did that. She hasn't given us anything else yet. Okay, waterfront, so travel and fact are the ones that do best. We've got a whole shelf of fact because they did not sell yesterday. So they can stay. Travel can go there. We'll keep kids at the top because we have a stepladder thing that's supposed to give us more money for the kid books or something. Everybody, kids and drama. Actually, kids and fantasy up there. We'll do 5 crime, 5 classic. What are we missing? Drama. My head was just like, oh, there's colours, what am I missing? We'll try this. Have you seen that impact? Judging by the angle, it must have been those pirates at the old... Oh no. I think we accidentally did that. Judging by the angle, it must have been those pirates at the old castle. Lost it all. I hope someone repairs that roof before the next rain. And it better not be me. Yeah, I didn't do it. Why would you say that? Whoopsie. I didn't know it was gonna cause destruction. I feel bad now. We got a cannonball. It's quite old and rusty, but one could probably still fire it if one possessed the necessary criminal energy. Arr. I didn't mean to. I just click things and sometimes things happen. We get plus 6% to kids sales and plus 3% to crime sales and plus 5% to danger. Can we fix it? Can't fix it. Oh no. Now I feel even more bad because I can't fix it. Ah, oh, looks like you managed to make a true friend of our little stray. The two of you make a great pair. Can we not buy anything? Oh yeah, we can. Here. I want... Oh, freaking hell. I want the awning because when it rains we get more customers. But unfortunately, it's also 180 and that's 3 more than we currently have. I also get a fish. And also a fishing net. But like, I want the awning. Ah, wait a minute, young'un. I heard you gave Tilda a hand with clearing out her shop, did you? I'm sure she appreciated that. But, you know, maybe you can also check in on her from time to time. She's gonna die, isn't she? If I know Tilda, she'll have a hard time letting go. Always been that way ever since I've known her. Something bad's gonna happen to her, I get the feeling, and I don't like that. Also, that's the only store we can buy from. If we have enough at the end of the day, I might buy the awning, because it has been kind of rainy. Let's check the doggo. Who's the sweetest boy? Buddy's the sweetest boy. Woof! Yes, you are. A little help here. You're the highlight of my route. I have no interest in biographies and I don't read niche books, but give me a fact book. What we don't talk about when we talk about fat? Richard Serra, interviews, etc., 1970 to 1980. No, not that, because it's kind of a biography. Botany in a Day, the patterns method of plant identification. I don't know if that would be niche, necessarily. Architecture in Britain, 1530 to 1830. Encyclopedia Bookstonia, Volume 1. Maybe that, because it's a fact book. And it's about Bookstonia and, like, Bookstonbury. Spirals in Time. The Secret Life and Curious Afterlife of Seashells. Newtonian Physics for Babies. Saint Bookston, The Myth, the Legend, the Truth, but we can't do that because that's a biography. The Stone Wall Reader. The Sea Around Us. I think I want to go with Encyclopedia Bookstonia. There we go. Sweet. Encyclopedia Bookstonia Volume 1 will be useful. I'll have to get all the other volumes at some point. Wahahaha. I mean, maybe they will. But maybe they will. Grumbling Sailors. The seafaring folk seem displeased with the lack of maritime decor on your bookshop. Are you sure you have an invitation? Okay, so I have to do that again. And then... invite only, prior maritime knowledge required. Okay, Tilda's her. Interesting clues you have here on your board. You've really done your homework on this case. Have you figured it out yet? I see. You really are quite clever. Let's say I did destroy that mascot. Hypothetically, it would have been for good reason. That inflatable thing is an insult to St. Bookston's memory. They're not some mascot that can be used to advertise corporate greed. They were a real person and a core part of our town's history and values. Something simply had to be done. Hypothetically speaking, of course. Now, what will you do with this information? Can I trust you? Yes, or the town deserves to know. Oh god. Hey chat, do you want to help me make a moral choice? Oh. Do we keep it? Yes. Or the town needs to know. Okay, we have 1 minute starting now. What did Tilde do? She stabbed the wacky waving inflatable tube man to death. There was like an inflatable tube man thing outside the supermarket and she stabbed it in the back because she said it's an affront to the memory of St. Bookston. Hypothetically, of course. He made sure to repeat hypothetically, but like, I don't think it was hypothetically. Okay, one person voted and they said the town needs to know. Where would you lean towards it? I don't know. I see both sides. Like, the town deserves to know who did it, like she said. Because it's a good story. It's a good story. And I don't want someone to get blamed for it if they don't need to get blamed for it. But then, like, she has sound logic. It would do be an affront to the memory. I was away, but I agree. They need to know. Even she says, of course. So, I feel less bad now. I hope you find out who did it. You know, hypothetically, if it was her. He hopes that we find out who did it. While we're here, I'm buying the awning. We have no money now. Oops. He says something about investigating the mascot. Well, good luck with that. But us old folk, we won't say nothing. Won't be grassing anyone up. See, the more they protest, the more I think it's tilled now. Okay, we've sold mostly travel books so far. Oh. You know what? The weirdest thing just happened to me. This group of teens just came up to me and asked me if I was the guy from Sealand's Library. That means they know who we are. They said they saw our posters at your shop and listened to our demo tape. What an incredible feeling, eh? Thanks for helping us spread the word, mate. Okay. Klaus is over the moon. 100 people have already signed up for the newsletter. Big things can happen now. We can get rid of the poster now. Pog. You know, they even asked if we had any concerts coming up soon. I really hope we can find a venue to play soon before they lose interest. Got any news on that front? Maybe you could check back at the lighthouse and scout out the situation. Well, anyway, even without a stage, we should start practicing our set. Let me get another book and then I'll head out to meet with the band. I guess we go to the lighthouse at some point. Hey, good to see you out here again. I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Why would it not be okay, sir? This is literally my livelihood. Alright. I'll be on my way then. Happy birthday. Apparently. Oh, I didn't think anyone would remember. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what? I think it probably tells you in here. It tells you in here. I hadn't looked in here for a while. So, winter, autumn 10. I guess it is. I don't think we actually had a book for them on their birthday. Okay, we are running quite low on... Whoopsie. We didn't sell very many books either. Typically now we have the awning. It's going to be sunny for the next few. We stocked up on the books a bit. We literally have 28 money. Whoopsie. I know it's not raining right now. But it says while it's sunny, we get +1 recommendation per day. And also +2 seconds of inspiration duration. And then we also get +1% to all book sale chance and +4% to customer count. So I think we should put it on there. I wish we could paint it though. Oh yeah, the cannonball. I almost forgot about the cannonball. Maybe we should paint it for a bit actually, because it's been purple for a long time. We have a couple of different blues. We could do like that blue and that blue. And then we could do that. There we go. Now it's blue and white and it matches the awning. We could probably get rid of some of the stuff we have, to be honest. +1% to travel sale chance. +2 to crime. +1 to fact and drama. +1 to travel. That's maritime. We can get rid of that now. That's the crime one. The stepladder helps with the kids' books. +7% chance to kids' sales. I need that because it's extra storage. And then that's extra for fantasy. So I don't really think there's anything we should get rid of. But our daily expenses are expensive. Because that's -10% chance of danger. Although I guess we could get rid of one of the plants. Get rid of that because we have the birdhouse. That wasn't one of the things that pay for though. Damn. Whatever, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I like it being blue and white. It makes it feel more seasidey. It kind of does, yeah. Like, I liked the purple, but it's been purple for a while, so I fancied a change. Okay, what do we actually have? Okay, that's our equipped item. Okay, so we've done all of those. Find Walt to buy his latest catch. Whoops, sorry about the cannon thing. We don't have another quest. Well, like, I'm just gonna keep saying quest. I know that there's probably a better word. We need to sell 15 fantasy books in a day at the beach. We could maybe try and do that. We still need to sell every book in our shop at the supermarket. But we didn't seem to have much luck there the other day. Give the professor 3 perfect recommendations. I need 2 more perfect recommendations to the professor. Sell 15 drama books at the lighthouse. We could do that because they said to go to the lighthouse again anyway. Give 5 scary recommendations to Pioneer. And then we have to go to the winter market for that one. So yeah, I'm thinking lighthouse so we can sell some drama books and scope out the venue for Klaus. My brain went blank then. Drama, fantasy, fact, crime. So drama, crime, fantasy, fact. Then it's classic. And then maybe that. I don't know. Can you tell that I'm kind of winging it every time I play this game? Because I'm kind of winging. There are, however, sheep here. But they don't bow. I don't know if we have to do anything like now, or if he's just gonna come here and be like, yo, this is great. Like, it's not letting me do. Okay, that is really cute, actually. Doggo. Ruff. Eek. Ruff. The doggo say woof woof. No crime. Messed up. Just dropping by real quick. I can handle a bit of horror. Also, I typically pick books from a series. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, codename Villanelle. The girl who played with fire. The Eyes of Darkness. Ghost Stories from the Grave. Good Girl, Bad Blood. That, I think, is part of the series. That could work. Silence of the Lambs. One of us is lying. I like those. That is part of a series. So maybe one of us is lying. When the Breakfast Club turns into a crime scene before detention is over, you know you'll be in for a thrilling, twisted mystery drama. Like, I know it doesn't say horror, but it's part of a series. There's also A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I think there was a second. I think that's part of that, maybe? Yeah, Pippa. So, maybe that. Because that one says... I mean, both of them are murder, to be fair. If we were villains... Do we want to do A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, or do we want to do One of Us is Lying? Because, like, I've read this one, I haven't read the other one. I'm not sure how horror it would be, but they are books from series. Oh, the Raven. Oh, Emma Colliver's Trial. That's the one we started watching, right? If so, I vote for that one. Yeah, that's the one we started watching. Let's do that. Huh, can't wait to get to the next part in the series. I've never tried that before. At least I liked it. It wasn't like a perfect recommendation, but they're willing to give it a try. Oh god. 2 books at once. Okay, so like, I like books that basically rip my heart out. I'm into coming of age stories. Nimona, The Martian Chronicles. The Earth's Core. The Hollow Earth sci-fi novel for anyone who read 1864's Journey to the Center of the Earth and thought not enough dinosaurs. Ranma! The Fisherman. Maybe that would rip their heart out. Nimona? Yeah. I still need to watch that, but yeah. Maybe this would rip the heart out and be a coming of age story. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, Volume 1. That does sound kind of cool. Reverse Isekai. Okay, that actually sounds kind of fun. I might actually take that recommendation myself. It's so good. It's on Netflix, right? I could watch it. Fey Realm High Court. That sounds fun. Oh, James and the Giant Peach. I haven't read that book in years. Inkheart. The House with a Clock in its Walls. Charlotte's Web. And Goodnight Gorilla. When the zookeeper isn't looking, this little gorilla isn't the only animal who sneaks out of the zoo. A short and sweet bedtime story for the little ones. That's definitely not what they're looking for, but that's adorable. Basically ripped my heart out. The Fisherman sounds like it could. And then also Flowers for Algernon kind of sounds like it could. I think we'll go with Flowers. Wait, I was hoping for a sweet coming of age story. Okay, fine. See, it's so weird and open-ended. It stresses me out. Hey, there's something different about you. You solved the case, didn't you? You figured out who deflated the mascot and why. You might yet become a proper investigative journalist. Stunning investigation work there. So who do you think did it? Oh, we can say Tilde, you, or I'd rather not tell. Maybe it was them to make a story. You know what? We'll do a poll. Poll. Done it. Killed. Burn. Few minutes. Poll start. Who stabbed the mascot? Was it Tilde, who basically told us they did, but said hypothetically, of course, the whole time? Was it Fern to make some fuss and give themselves a story to write about in the paper? Or should we just say, I'd rather not tell, and make it boring? I will let chat decide, because I'll be honest, I don't know what I want to go for. I'm very torn on what I want to do here. I kind of want to go for Fern, I think, is what my head is saying. Because, like, the more I think about it, the more it would make sense for them who's been, like, a struggling newspaper person. Oh, ad break time. The poll said Fern, so that's what I was thinking as well. But yeah, we'll do it after, because there's ads, so we fish. Okay, that fish is really cool. A salmon. Oh, I did it like 2 seconds too soon. Two salmon in a row? I don't know what the odds of that are, but I'm intrigued. And one was worth more. Because it was a bit bigger. That makes sense. Oh no, not the vape. Neon, I got a Jiminy Billy Bob. Okay, you know what? I'm having fun. Let's do another fish. All we're doing is waiting for the answer, so there's not too much. I did. I like them. I wish we could, like, keep them and stuff, because I like them. Black Red Eye. Oh, a new record. I'll take that. Okay, I'll pause the fish after you've done your fish. And then we'll go tell Fern that we think that they did it. Muscle. Okay, goodbye for now, Green Bay. That song is so long that it's still gonna be on the next ad break. You. Wait, what? Why would I? Oh, you think I would do something like this just to have an exciting article to write? Yes, that was exactly my reasoning. Well, you are entirely off the mark. I have journalistic integrity, you know? Anyways, I'm guessing that means you didn't find out who did it. That's alright. I'm sure an open-ended article will also leave people wanting more. And either way, finding out who did it was just for the fun of it. I like solving puzzles, but there's no need to carry on after you've solved it, don't you think? But hey, great investigative work. You've proven yourself a very reliable assistant investigative reporter. I don't know why my brain doesn't let me say that word fast. Here, you should have your very own press tape for the next investigation. Oh my god. It's like police tape, but press tape. Press line, do not cross. Let people know that your bookshop is critical in an ongoing press investigation. For every dangerous item in your shop, plus 1% to crime sale chance, but minus 1% to customer chance. And then, well equipped, plus 3% to crime sale chance and plus minus percent. Wait, minus 5% to customer count. That's so funny. So, what do you think of Mega Mascot maimed many times for the title? I enjoy the alliteration. I'll be honest. Alliteration makes my brain go brr. And then this child doesn't know what to pick. Oh god. Fantasy is my fave, and I quite like historical settings. Also, I wouldn't mind something niche. It doesn't say anything about, like, historical phenomena. The Martian Chronicles, that's probably not. At the Earth's core, probably not. Ranma? No. The Fisherman? No. Flowers for Algernon? Science fiction short story turned novel. This is reverse izakaya, so not historical. None of them are historical. But it doesn't say it necessarily has to be, because they said fantasy is their favourite, so I don't know if they would rather have historical or fantasy. Because, like, that's fantastical, but not historical. Nothing so far has been particularly historical. Okay, there we go. Oren High School Host Club. I kind of wish there was a category purely for, like, the manga. But they're kind of scattered into a variety of the different genres of book. Sister Outsider. Maria Stewart. That could work because that would be historical. It's not really fantasy, but it's historical. Romeo and Juliet. Ariel. They do have Auron. It's there. I'm not sure whether to go for fantasy or like the one historical book I found. I'm interested in the historical aspect of it. Yay! The gamble paid off. I feel like reading a literary fiction novel. Also, I just need an absolutely gut-wrenching tragedy, but life's too short to read a book with over 700 pages. That's short. It's gruesome. Would gruesome count as gut-wrenching tragedy? Or there's the Raven? Probably not. That's a collection of poems. Emma? Is that a gut-wrenching tragedy? Gulliver's Travel? I feel like it's gonna have to be one of the classics. We'll try it. God damn it. I just caught something in my game that I missed the first time around that I think you will enjoy. I'm intrigued. We did not sell very much drama today, but to be fair, I forgot to put the things back that had drama. So that's my own fault, really. I sent it to you on Discord. Okay, I'll have a little look-see. And then I shall read us the mega mascot maliciously maimed story. Oh my god. Okay, for context, there was a tennis match recently where a full-grown man stole a hat from a child after a tennis player was handing the hat to said child. It became a whole thing where the tennis player tried to track the kid down to give them a new hat. In Neon's game, on the fake Twitter page that they had in one of the minigames, one of the tweets, says, "I got a hat today at the tennis match. It was as easy as stealing candy from a kid. Hashtag kid was too slow." That's so funny. I love it when games do stuff like that. Okay, are we ready for the news? Mega mascot maliciously maimed. Inflatable Bookston punctured by unknown assailant. Mere days after introducing their new Mega Marché mascot, management of the supermarket chain were forced to decommission their new inflatable after an act of vandalism had damaged it beyond repair. Further investigation by closest source to the review found a weapon likely used in the crime near the scene, and interviews uncovered a general dislike for the figure and its apparent resemblance to Saint Bookston. However, All other leads seemingly end nowhere, and the case remains unsolved. For now. I wonder if we get, like, an achievement or something if we actually, like, give it away who did it. Ooh, essential reads. But then that's, like, all our money. And then we have Chris's books for Wizards and Witches. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the lighthouse, but I'm going to re-equip my film camera because it gives us plus 2% to drama sale chance. And my flowers, because they also have like 2% chance for drama. So drama is what we need. Oh yeah, that one was crime. That's fact. Classic and fact. Oh yeah, we have the newspaper rack. I think we've used that like twice. Travel. Plus 2% to custom account, and then if we sold more than 10 books yesterday, we get plus 5% to custom account. Our daily expenses are already high. That's 3 coins for Buddy. Okay. Buddy's a lot of coins, but like, Buddy's worth it. We're not getting rid of Buddy. We will go back to the lighthouse and see if we can sell some more drama books. So get rid of everything because I think it might restock the books that we have. So what is it? Oh my god. There's so many things. Right, drama, fantasy. We didn't sell very many fantasy, to be honest. So, travel and fact. And then 5. And then 5. We'll try that, maybe? I'm really bad at knowing how many of each book type to take with me. Because, like, sometimes they sell, and sometimes they don't. And because we only have limited bookcases at the moment, I don't really know what the best course of action ever is. You want to play? Catch. He caught it. What a good boy. Okay, let's see how many books I have to recommend today. The Autograph Man? Great, I'll take this to rehearsals. Okay, we're on 9 out of 15 drama books. What's that one? Wait, oh, the mascot murder. Okay. Okay, this is good. We're actually selling quite a lot of drama today. We're already on 4. Where's all... Oh god. Okay, so like, I need some poetry in my life, and sometimes I enjoy a good graphic novel. Star Wars meets Game of Thrones? This 9th entry in the Saga series of graphic novels explores fake news and genuine terror in an epic sci-fi settings. In an epic sci-fi setting. Okay. I was gonna say. Prepare for a heartwarming tale full of tragic twists. So do I want poetry or do I want graphic novel? I don't know if we're gonna have both. Clash of Kings, so the second volume in the ASOIAF. June. Apparently we have June. Night Shift. Collection of spooky Stephen King short stories instead. Catching Fire, one of the Hunger Games books. I need to reread those at some point, actually. It's been a long-ass time since I read The Hunger Games. The Handmaid's Tale. Poetry might be under here. Classic piece by Virginia Woolf. Sherlock Holmes. Persuasion. None of them are poetry. So I might have to find a graphic novel. Which we did have one, to be fair. That's poetry. Well, it says poetic short stories. So maybe poetry? I don't know anymore. Some of these are so open-ended that it's really quite stressful trying to figure out what the right thing is. You know, I have the graphic novel. Doesn't seem very poetic. Okay, whatever. I don't like it when the prompts are open-ended and then they're like, yo, you picked the wrong one. Okay, so like, don't hesitate to recommend something scary. I wouldn't mind starting a new series, and it wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. The Shining, but it's not a series. Pet Cemetery. Death on the Nile. The Mysterious Affair at Styles. The Fall of the House of Usher. The Girl Who Played with Fire. I don't know if any of those are a new series. Like, none of those are series. I'm pretty sure most, if not all of these, are standalone. Because, like, Agatha Christie wrote lots of the Poirot books, but, like... Try that. Oh, cool. Okay, cool, that counts. I love that I don't have to say goodbye to the characters anytime soon or whatever. Hey, you! You're gonna come to the next flea market again, right? You have to. There's different stuff there every time. And what if you miss the one really great treasure because you don't go? I think tomorrow might actually be the flea market, and I don't actually have enough money for very much stuff. I'm here on research. I could really use something with a political message, and I wouldn't mind challenging myself to a really long read. Middlemarch is one of my all-time favourites. 307? But, like, political message? It's a shame we don't have War and Peace in here anymore. Game of Thrones is quite political, right? As someone who hasn't read the books yet or seen the show, would Game of Thrones count as something with a political message? Because, like, it's got 761 pages, and, like, they want a long book. So... You'd say so? Okay. We'll give him Game of Thrones, and if we're wrong, then... whatever. It's all about house politics. You know what? I'm gonna count that. Okay, cool. I didn't think much of the cover, but this is huge. If it's wrong, blame me. It wasn't, like, perfect, but it's good enough that they accepted it, so... I'll happily take it. Oh, no. Hi! Can I get a book? I'm a big fantasy fanatic, and if there's less than 200 pages, that's a plus for me. If I'm right, I will take 1 million for my help. Sir, what makes you think that I have 1 million? I can barely afford my lunch, let alone give you 1 million. If I could, I would. Fantasy, less than 200 pages. All of those are over 200 pages. Child is out of luck. 126. 176. 186. You know what? Line them up to the wardrobe. Woohoo! The world building sounds impressive. I did it. I just seen the awning is like blowing in the wind. That's kind of cute. I like petting the dog. Okay, well, we did the 15 drama books as well. Fine, I'll accept just simply being able to help as well too, I guess. Thank you for accepting being able to help. Okay, it's raining right now, and then tomorrow it's like a thunderstorm. It's a flea market today. Ooh. They were literally- okay, we only have 94, but like it was literally only 5. Okay, we sold 20 books yesterday. We're not doing too well with the money right now, but it also looks like we can buy stuff at the flea market after the day is over. Like, before we pack up our store, it looks like we can buy stuff, so we might have to do that if there's anything we want. Okay, fact, crime, travel. So, fare thee well to everything. Travel. Fact, was it crime? We'll try that. Okay, what do you have? What are you looking for? Keeps only selling me an armchair or books. I need another bookcase. Or like another chest or something that I can put books in. But she won't... There's literally one there. And she won't sell it to me. And I need it. But then I don't know if I have to buy the armchair to get the bookshelf, maybe? Because, like, these are still in here. I haven't bought these, so I assume if I buy stuff, maybe it makes room for more stuff. I don't want orange or brown paint, I don't think. Oh. That's a different person. It was someone who looked like Job last time. That is no longer Job. Small bench. Allows people to rest after finding their new favourite book. Well equipped, plus 2 seconds of daily inspiration and 2 daily expense. Ooh, microscope. In case your customers need to take a closer look at your books or plants, for every 2 plants in your shop, we get plus 1% chance to fact sale and plus 3% chance to plant effects. And then the antique vinyl player. See, I mostly just want something to put books in, so if they're not giving me things to put books in, I'm not that fussed. Unless it's something really good. Real ivy. For every 2 plants in your shop, plus 1 to classic, travel, and fact chance. And then also plus 3 daily expense. What do you have? See, we can get a pumpkin figurine now. Oh my god, I love it. A friend to all witches. Plus 2% to fantasy, minus 1% to drama, and plus 3 danger. I love it. It's stupid, but I love it. And now I can't afford the books, but, like, I don't care. Oh! I forgot we were doing that. We did it. We did the 7 items at the flea market. Puppy. Off. Good boy, buddy. Woof. Aww. Ugh. Okay, I need a drink as well, and then we can attempt to help the person. I need another whodunit with a fascinating detective. Okay. All Dark, No Stars. 4 chilling and devastating novellas by Stephen King, dealing with the darkness of retribution and revenge. True horror, read with care. So not that. After the funeral. Usually death precedes the funeral, but with this English family, things go awry quickly, and only Poirot can help them find out who did it now. I think that one so far. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, that's literally the book that they mentioned, and it's also by Agatha Christie, so that's probably good. Although this could also work, but I think it's a little bit too short, maybe. Like, the Telltale Heart is 31 pages. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one. They clearly like Agatha Christie, so... This dude needs a Thursday murder club? Yes. I agree. We're saving up our money for either a dog bed or a bookcase, I think, now. And to restock books as and when we need to. If they're cheap. Hey, you! So, still not much going on, huh? Oh gosh, I'm so bored. I love jogging, but there's only so many times you can see the same path. I beg of you, please, distract me with a book. I need another read already. I prefer books from this century, and fantasy is my fave. Fantasy's up here. That is long. A guttingly dark exploration of a bioweapon turned pandemic wiping out most of humanity, and the struggle of good versus evil amongst the survivors left in its wake. Not for the faint of heart. The Last Witch, The Witcher. A dark and dangerous story about fate, sorcery, and monstrous creatures. Accompanying the Witcher, Geralt of Rivia, on his reluctant adventure, where he discovers curses, promises, and lovers. The Last Battle, Chronicles of Narnia. It is almost Judgment Day in Narnia. Like actual Christian Judgment Day. Where Lion Jesus sends all of the good guys to heaven at the end. The metaphor is no longer subtle at all. I hadn't read that synopsis before, that's so funny. I like that. That amused me. Lion Jesus sends all of the good guys to heaven at the end. Is a line I didn't expect to read today. Oh my god. Anathem. What happens when all of the planet's intellectuals are shut off from the rest of the world, left to ponder existence without ever experiencing it? Oh god. Jaeger. I forgot that AOT was in this. Eren Yeager has sworn to take revenge on the giant humanoid creatures known as Titans. He destroyed his home and killed his mother. An action-packed and thrilling first volume of the dystopian fantasy manga. I don't want to go with that now. I feel like that's not what she wants, but like... maybe? I'm torn. Like... Lion Jesus is still making me laugh. Okay, so we could do The Stands, The Last Witch, The Last Battle, Anathem, or AOT. Because fantasies have fave. So I need to be right back really quickly. So you guys decide between the 5. Let me know. I'll be like 2 minutes. We can go through them when I get back if we need to, but like I'm very torn on this one, to be honest. So I'll be right back, and then I don't know what to do. Okay, I am back. There is Dragon Ball in this. I think it was last stream I got Dragon Ball, and I was immediately just like, Neon would love this. um... Yeah! You took AOT. I'll take it. Huh. Attack on Titan doesn't look like what I'd usually go for, but gosh, I'm just glad to have something to do. Thanks for the book. We will make weebs out of these people, yep. Okay, Tilda's buying us out of house and home with the classic and the crime. But that's what we need. Hello! Is it okay if I read her again? Thanks. I like this corner over here. Wait, are you saying you found 7 treasures already? Yes. Buy 7 items at the flea market. Wow, where do you even find this stuff? You're a flea market pro. Impressive! I might make you my treasure hunting assistant if I ever need one. Okay, another recommendation I'll do. Got anything inspiring? I quite like historical settings. Fact books are my usual go-tos, and I tend to read lesser-known works. Oh my god. Attention! Kitchen rules for your family and you. I don't think we need that one. Jean de Buffet. Probably said that wrong, but like... Shakespeare, the world as stage. Mathematics? Poetry of architecture. Did you call them pretentious? I did call them pretentious. Sometimes you just gotta call out the people, and I called them out. None of these seem historical enough to me. Perhaps the origins of cottagecore. John Ruskin will take you on a tour of his favourite cottages and villas throughout Europe. Try that. Oh my god, I did it. The poetry of architecture. So cool and niche. See, I can give pretentious people. Oh, it feels a little strange to come back here to such big changes. All of a sudden, Tilde's shop is closed and empty. And I missed that whole transition period, so now it's just gone. I don't know. I feel bad that I couldn't be there for Tilde and help her pack up. You should know, that bookshop was a really special place. I spent almost every day of summer vacation at Tilde's when I was a kid. Always looking for the fantasy book that would take me far away. It was my refuge whenever Dad and Nan were fighting again. And when we'd drive back home to Ryport at the end of the holidays, Tilde would always give me another book for the road that she'd picked out just for me. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm so glad she's in mine and Nan's lives, and I hope she enjoys her well-earned retirement. By the way, good on you for carrying on the book business from Tilde. Mind if I have a look at your selection? Honestly, I want to have, like, enough books to make a library one day. I have a lot of books, but I don't think I have enough for a library. Oh no, we've run out of fantasy now. I'll go off. Okay, I don't think there was anything else I wanted to buy unless... No. Okay, next week we'll buy the armchair. And then we can see if my hunch is correct of if we buy it, she might give us something different, and I'm hoping it will be the bookcase, because I need another bookcase. I also might actually finally buy one of his paintings, because if we buy a painting, I'm hoping that we get new stuff. So we'll save up some money and then we'll buy stuff, is my current plan. I like how the spooky stall looks. Okay, we sold 5 crime, 1 drama, 8 fact, 5 fantasy, 2 classic, and 4 travel books. Songwriting breakthrough. House found lyrical inspiration. Still no dog bed. Sad. Maybe, but okay, we'll spend 5 on the maybe valuable thing because it's literally 5. There we go. Got a few books for each category. Hey, I don't know where I want to go today. Where's somewhere quite cheap? Oh, what did we get new? Oh, the pumpkin. I was like, what did we buy? We could go to the beach, try and sell fantasy. Pumpkins. Oh my god, we can put it in the window. I love that. You know what? Rainy, well, stormy beach day. because B is fantasy, crime, and kids books. So we'll do kids. Actually, we'll get rid of everything and then see what different stuff we get. I like seeing what different stuff we get. So children, crime, fantasy. My brain was like, there is a reason I was leaving that shelf. Like 6. Maybe less actually, because we'll do like 4. And then 5. Maybe. I don't know what we do and don't need. I'm hoping that the stuff I'm putting is good. Ciao! Oh my god. Okay, they weren't kidding when they said that they wanted to have a whole massive sea sandcastle building operation. Jesus Christ. There's scaffolding and everything. Okay, that is definitely a bigger structure than I was expecting. Oh my... Okay. Pet the dog. You wanna play? Cat. Good doggo. I wonder if we can put the dog in the pet shop, in the bookshop. So then he doesn't get wet. But then I'm worried that we won't be able to, pet the dog. Oh my god, you're already rejecting my fantasy books. I'm here on research. I'm looking for anything sci-fi. That's not a sandcastle. That is a castle made out of sand. It really is. Literally sci-fi. Literally sci-fi. Man's really looked at my books and said, yo, I want sci-fi, and ignored the first 2 books that I looked at are literally sci-fi. Oh my lord. I'm looking for anything sci-fi. The first 3 books are sci-fi. Okay, that sounds cool. Witchwood. The devil lurks in the Witchwood, or so people say. A disappearing minister, a satanic cult, and a ravaging plague. But what lies at the bottom of it all? Find out in this Scottish masterpiece. I want a sci-fi book, and important additional info is that I cannot read. Yeah, right? It's just like actual retail. It's like the actual retail of like, I want this thing, but like, where is this thing? Or like, do you have Minecraft stuff? And it's like, literally look around you, there is Minecraft stuff. In my case, at work. It's all stuff like that. You can't say they didn't nail retail, because like, as someone who works in retail, literally what customers are like. Are you kidding me? 4 out of 5 that I have clicked on are sci-fi. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I inhaled and I choked. We have Howl. Sophie seeks out the mysterious wizard Howl and his ever-moving castle, since he might be her only chance of breaking her enchantment. Is there more to his heartlessness than meets the eye? I've read this book, actually. I don't like the book as much as I like the film. The book is still good, but the characters are different enough that, as someone who very much loves the film, I found it quite hard to kind of like separate film Sophie and How from book Sophie and How properly. So I feel like if it was like if I'd read the book before I watched the film, I'd probably have liked the book more. But because I loved the film so much, I was a little bit disappointed in the book. That being said, I have a really pretty copy of the book, so but we have How, and that makes my little heart happy. So I'm glad that we had to look through the 20 sci-fi books that he claims we don't have to find How. I've heard of Chattamy, actually. The Invisible Man. Okay, well, there's 4 or 5 sci-fi books to pick from. There's sci-fi, 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 sci-fi. So, do we want At the Earth's Core, I, Robot, Stories of Your Life and Others, or The Complete Robot? We'll label them 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll let you pick, Neon. Book 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm curious. I'm going to see what other books we have today. Narnia again. But Prince Caspian this time. Where the Wild Things Are. Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens. Goodnight Gorilla again. Moomin Lands Midwinter. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Sky Island. Momo or the Grey Gentleman. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And The Westing Game. 3. iRobot. Marvellous. This concept sounds cool. I sent that and Twitch said, nah. Ooh. I can't believe they have Howl's Moving Castle, though. I'm happy. A complete robot. So, my absolute favourite holiday is coming up, and I have to warn you. If you don't want to hear about it, I don't think we can be friends. Just kidding. But I really can't wait for Fall Fear Fest, and it's coming up at the end of the month. So basically Halloween. If you hadn't guessed, I'm a fan of the aesthetic. And it's cool to see how creative people get with their creepy decorations. I'm extra excited because my friends and I joined the Fear Fest committee this year, so we'll be the judges of everyone's taste. You're gonna need to step up your game if you want to win Best Decorated. Come to the Lighthouse before the 28th for feedback on your decor. The committee meets there every day. Who's afraid of books? People who can't read. I guess also people with dyslexia would probably be afraid of books. I know it's not like an actual question, it's a rhetorical question, but yeah. I got one of my 2 long-winded achievements for my game, and it was made a lot easier thanks to stream, so thanks for streaming tonight. You're welcome. I wanted to try and make up for the stream dying the other day. I know it wasn't my fault, it's my power went out and everything, but I still felt bad. And then I kinda went into a big decline mentally with streaming. And I spiraled, and I was like, I don't want that to be the way that I quit streaming if I were to quit streaming. So I tried to push myself and be like, yeah, I'm gonna stream. And I've actually really enjoyed it, so... I like this game a lot. Me. The answer is me. Can your bookshop strike fear into the hearts of your visitors at full Fear Fest. 2 out of 5 so far, so yeah, probably. Alright, next time I see you, your shop better be in tip-top shape to ward off evil spirits. Bye! Bye, Island. Good things about the Invisible Man. I don't know what to pick. I just need another fantasy novel, but absolutely nothing romantic, so not Howl then. Not Howl, because... yeah. That doesn't sound romantic. Witchwood doesn't sound romantic. But a satanic cult and a ravaging plague. Discworld, maybe? A long-lost noble dragon suddenly returns and is promptly crowned king. Or at... you know what? At the Earth's core, because it has dinosaurs. What do you mean, where's the fantasy? It's in the fantasy category. And it said it had dinosaurs, and some people count dinosaurs as fantasy. And they're going to the center of the earth. What do they mean? You can't go wrong with a play, and if there are less than 200 pages, that's a plus for me. These people don't know what they want. Yeah. Like, again, just customers everywhere. That is just retail summed up. Like, I want this, but I don't actually want this. Hey, why is everything Edgar Allan Poe? Okay, there's Shakespeare. It's a play, but it's... oh, it's 2 pages over. Well, technically 3. 3 pages over what they want. Even though they request what they want. Yeah, they're kind of stupid. Play! Less than 200 pages. There we go. That person knew, thank God. We sold a decent amount of stuff, but only 15. Oh, in a day during summer. We're not in summer anymore. Whoops. I think we might still have Howl on the shelf, though. I don't think anyone bought Howl. Nightmare. Still no dog bed. Although maybe I have to buy one of the things to make something different appear. But also, I think that's probably where I'm going to end for today. Because I just realised it's 20 past 10. And I've been sleeping really badly the past few nights, so I should probably attempt to sleep a bit earlier tonight. I'm gonna put music on for a minute while we go look for someone to raid. I'm not actually sure who's live, to be honest, so have a little look. That's partly why I sent my message, as I figured you'd be ending soonish. Yeah, I don't really stream super late anyway, but like on a work night, as much as I've been enjoying it, I would have liked to play more, but because I have to get up early and everything, I do need to try and get sleep at some point.